Fired up, footballers. Welcome back to another episode of Running on Fumes with Jeffrey and James. And today, guys, I have a question for James. Is it time to drop Elliot Collier and put Campos in, James?
Yes, it is. Definitively.
Just like that.
We've seen Collier now through 7 games. I think there was 1 game he did not play. He's got a lot of starting minutes.
He's got a lot of minutes under his belt.
What's his level of production on those starting minutes? He's got a goal to his name that he got in from Minnesota.
Year,
no, it was from Minnesota. It was a scrap goal. He was in the right place at the right time. But past him being in the right place at the right time one time in Minnesota, has he been in the right place at the right time all the rest of the games? Sometimes, yes, he's been tall. Sometimes, yes, he's been able to bring that ball down and start going forward. A lot of times, too many times, he's giving the ball away with a bad pass. Or
it's those tight scenarios.
Where his decision-making just gets put under pressure and he's not doing enough with it. And then some of the chances that he's been getting, he's not potting.
Well,
potting his chances.
What I see is when he has his head up and he's running full speed, he just can't lace those dime balls. He can't play those good through balls. That's not his skill set. He's not a distributor. And another thing, like you said, getting out of those tight spots, not a skill set, right?
Being a tall player, he's not as agile.
Yeah. You see the things he does well, and he's just playing out of position right now. And Campos,
in a limited amount of minutes we've seen him in,
he looked good.
He's sparkled.
He looks better suited for that role.
For that winger role.
Yeah.
For that Collier is being asked to provide.
Mm-hmm. And it's weird, like, we've only seen, 15, 20, 10 minutes
at the
end of matches where he comes on. So it's still hard to really judge a guy, but I mean, you really like what you got to see.
Yep.
He runs at people
with the ball
at his feet. He seems creative and dynamic, and I'll credit to him as a substitution, as a sub. When you come on, it takes 2-3 touches. It might take 5-10 minutes for you to settle into the game, get your lungs, get that second wind, find your touch, catch up to the speed of the play, and so that's why you really do need to give a player an opportunity to start, get through that first 10, 15, 20 minutes, let the game settle down, and let them get comfortable and just play.
It's interesting how you put that, because I feel like Collier throughout the game kind of is showing that inconsistency where he's not getting settled into the game. Well, sometimes he has those moments where he can get it off, but the consistency is just not there.
How are you going to get comfortable when you're playing out of position? That's just going to make you uncomfortable.
Right, but he's getting the minutes he needs to get adjusted, and he's not adjusting.
He tries hard. He works his butt off. He tries hard.
Effort is there.
Really coachable kid.
Yes.
Nice player to have, but, let's play a player that is better suited to what Pano and the team needs. Mm-hmm. And it's time.
It's time to get a little bit more attacking, a little bit more creative, because that is the one thing this team is lacking, is that imagination, that creativity. Really, it's only Katai in the final third, because if you're relying on Nico and Collier for the creativity, it's just going to be lacking. It's going to be lacking. You put Campos out there with Katai, maybe that gives us a better creativity, better ability.
Some more mobility.
So to get that last chance, to get Nico that chance that he needs, the chances he needs to be potting, where he could run onto that ball and score that kind of breakaway goal, because they're not getting those types of chances.
They're not
generating. They're not creating them.
They're not creating much with Nico. And maybe Collier, we said in our last episode, Collier might even be interfering with Nico and his ability to get involved. I think they have some similar tendencies. They want to check to.
He's a striker,
or
Collier.
Play in the middle of the field. Sometimes they both want to make runs, and
in the same spaces.
They just kind of get in each other's way. So I definitely think dropping Collier for Campos would be beneficial. But let's see if Pano does it going forward.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's just a little thought. What is this? Running on Fumes for us. If you guys enjoyed the analysis or enjoyed the thought, toss us a like. If you want to add anything, toss us a comment and correction or below. And subscribe for more Spinning Fire. We'll see you guys later.